Alright everybody, what you're looking at is a new build that I'm going to be putting into a case that I just bought. It's the first build that I'm ever actually putting in everything that I want and also going to water cool it. Got a brand new NVIDIA GTX 690 dual CPU, 4GB of RAM video card. I've got my different stuff that I'm going to be using for the water cooling. I've got the EK Supremacy full nickel water block. I've got the 400 liter per hour pump. The processor is going to be a 6-core i7 3930 processor. There is the that's the box that it's got the reservoir. There you have the MOSFET cooler for the motherboard. There you have the some of the connectors. That's going to be the bracket connectors that go out the back of the case. And then a lot of connectors that are going to interconnect all of the tubing that's going to be cooling my CPU. There is not going to be any fans on the processor whatsoever. So this is brand new for me. There will be a couple fans in the case to keep the hard drive and other things cool and keeping air moving, because that's not the only part of the motherboard that heats up, just where the CPU's at. So we got to keep a little bit of air, but it's not going to be loud like the current case that I have. It's cooling everything off. So we're going to get to it. Got to do a little bit of cutting. First thing we're going to do is work on the block. This is the water block for the video card. As you can see, it looks black, but actually it's also nickel plated copper core water block. And all the raised areas are places that are going to be touching components on the video card over there that are going to get hot. So of course we have the GPU raised area, then we have these three around the side, that's RAM. Then you have a physics, I think it's a physics chip, I'm not sure what that chip is, but it gets hot. Then you have the MOSFETs, or the voltage regulators, both sides. And then you have the other GPU core and more RAM around it. And basically what happens is all of that comes in contact directly with the video card. And by the way, this thing weighs about 5 pounds. And in these holes is where the water goes in, and then the water comes out. And that whole process goes throughout the CPU and goes to a radiator that's outside of the case, and it gets cooled. So we're going to be building a pretty cool case as well. It's going to go into one case initially, and then after about a month or two, I'm probably going to put it into an open air case. So anyway, hope to get some better video, and we'll see you after we get ready to mount.